Welcome to today's recording. Today I want to take you through a lovely guided tapping meditation on how to quiet that critical voice. You know, that little voice in your head that says, you're not good enough, you'll never finish anything, it's not worth trying, you never get things done. You know that little voice that comes up for you, it's quite critical, and I want to help you to get that little voice quiet once and for all. So while I use a script for this, we're really going to start by giving that voice, that critical little voice, an outlet so it can be heard. And then we're going to move on to the positives and we're going to help to settle and calm the little voice. So if you want to think about the critical voice in your head, what does the voice say to you? What are the words that your voice says to you? And now how can you measure how true it feels, the critical voice, with what it says? With a 10 being completely true, and a 1 being, it's a quiet little voice and I don't really pay much attention to it. How much attention and importance do you put on your critical little voice? Get a little number in your head and keep that number. Now I want you to notice your relationship with that critical voice. Is it your best friend and it's your supporter? Or is it a nagging, niggling little voice that drags you down? I want you to begin by getting yourself calmly seated in a nice soft spot. I want you to take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through the mouth, and really feel yourself quite grounded and centered. What we're going to do is you're going to tap along with me, and we're going to go through to help quiet that critical little voice in your head. On the karate chop point, even though I hear this critical voice in my head, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I hear this critical voice in my head, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I hear this critical voice in my head, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Cross to the eyebrow point, this critical voice. Side of the eye, every time I feel hopeful, under the eye this little voice creeps on in. Under the nose, and it weighs me down. Chin, and it says things like, don't get your hopes up. Don't think this is going to happen. Don't think you're going to be good at this. Collarbone, good things don't happen to people like you. Good things don't happen to people like me. Under the arm, and it's too good to be true what I'm trying to hope for. It's just too good to be true. Top of the head, there is so much going wrong. There's just so much going wrong all the time. Eyebrow point, this part of me really wants to quiet this little voice. Side of the eye, and part of me wants to actually listen to it. Under the eye, this critical voice keeps me very productive. Under the nose, this critical voice keeps pushing me for more. Chin, this critical voice keeps me safe from disappointment. Collarbone, is all of that really true? Are these statements really true for me? Under the arm, all these old beliefs that I've picked up in my past. Are these beliefs even mine? Top of the head, all these old beliefs I picked up from the past. Are these beliefs even mine? Eyebrow point, it's impossible to thrive under such criticism. Side of the eye, it's hard to grow when I allow this voice to weigh me down. Under the eye, I thought I needed to listen to this voice. Under the nose, I thought it was the responsible thing to do. But this chin, this voice does not serve me and it doesn't serve others. Collarbone, this voice is simply my fears. Simply my fears giving a voice. Under the arm, and it's safe to acknowledge my fears. Top of the head, and to let them go. Eyebrow point, I am ready to quiet this critical voice. Side of the eye, maybe I don't need to fear this voice. Maybe I need to just listen to it. Maybe it just needs to be heard. Under the eye, I make peace with my critical voice. I make peace with my critical voice now. Under the nose, I accept my critical voice. I accept that it's just trying to keep me safe. Chin, it's simply an old quiet voice. An old quiet voice from my past. Collarbone, that comes from old beliefs and fears. Old beliefs and fears I brought from my past. Under the arm, but I'm in control now. Top of the head, and I choose to live my truth. I am in control. Eyebrow point, I choose to listen to my compassionate voice. My compassionate voice instead. Side of the eye, and I promise to be a better friend to myself. I promise to be the best friend I can have. Under the eye, and when I hear this old critical voice that needs to be heard, under the nose, I simply smile and I shine a light on it. Chin, I become aware of my critical voice and I just let it go. Collarbone, I'm in control of my inner voice. I'm in control of my inner voice, what I listen to and what I hear. Under the arm, and I choose to remind myself every day, top of the head, that I am enough, just as I am. Eyebrow, I remind myself that it is safe to try. Remind myself it's safe to have a go. Side of the eye, remind myself it's safe to make a mistake. It's safe to make a mistake and have a try. Under the eye, that it's safe to succeed. That it's safe to succeed and to give it a go. Under the nose, because no matter what happens, chin, I choose to be a good friend to myself. I choose to be a best friend to myself. Collarbone, this criticism has only held me back. This little voice that was keeping me safe has been the criticism that has held me back. Under the arm, I now choose to nurture my spirit with kindness and optimism. Top of the head, all is well. I am safe. All is well. And I am safe. When you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and notice how calm your body feels, how centered your body feels. Take note of any changes. Try and bring up that critical voice now and see how much kinder and gentler it is to you. And enjoy the experience of a calm and centered world where the critical voice is listened to and respected, but it has its place in your life. We'll see you on the next recording.